Welcome to another episode of the Adrienne Ross Show, where sports and culture connect. Well, the WNBA is about to be in full swing. We are so close to things kicking up to a higher gear. I say a higher gear because some folks have already been in the gym and been working on some things in the off season. And as far as the Indiana Fever is concerned, it's great to see that the rookies have arrived and they're in the gym. So I'm going to show you some footage of Michaela Timpson, who was the 19th pick, Bree Hall, who was the 20th pick, and Yvonne Ejim, the 33rd pick. They're in there getting their workout on, vying for a spot, and they also get an opportunity to work with the older members of the Indiana Fever. We're going to go over to the Fever's X page. There are a few things I want to show you. So we'll start here with this post, Rooks getting right to work. And it has the three of them here. Let's show you some of these photos. That's Michaela, Bree, Yvonne. I'll skip up here to some more photos of each of the rookies, and then I'm going to show you some video footage. This is Bree Hall in the lab. Okay, and we're going to scroll on up. This is Michaela Timpson. So you can see here, looks like Sydney Colson giving each other some dap. Caitlin looks like she's giving some instructions, and Michaela looks like she's taking it all in. And there is Michaela's focused eyes. And here's Yvonne getting some reps in. There she is, of course, Keith Porter. There's Kelsey Mitchell over here and Sydney Colson behind her. Keith Porter doing what Keith Porter does. All right, some love from Kelsey Mitchell. So now we're going to look at this video footage. I'll play it all the way through first, and then we'll take a closer look at some things. We're going to go through this again slowly this time. Here you see Leah Boston looking like she's giving some instructions to Michaela Timpson. And here we have Yvonne, Bree, and Cece. Let me stop and say this. My guess is that part of what they're looking for are the players who can handle playing with Caitlin. Caitlin, of course, is the floor general. They need people who can handle working with her. They need people who can handle her passes. Okay, so here we see some two-man action here. And Michaela finishes. Yvonne finishes. Bree Hall. And now here, want to check out her jump shot. A little bit slow for my taste on the release. It's never going to be that slow. Well, I shouldn't say never, but 99.9% of the time, you're going to have a quicker release in a game. She catches, squares up, knocks down the shot, and there's Michaela Timpson. Listen, I already told you guys that my prediction is that Michaela Timpson will make the team. I've did a video on that, and I've talked about it in a couple of videos, but remember, she averaged 3.1 blocks per game at Florida State, and look how high she gets up here, just catches in the air and finishes strong with the left. Pull up from Yvonne. There's Bree real quick. She's got a quick step. The guard out of South Carolina. Nice quick step. Finishes strong. Okay. Catches Caitlin's pass. There as well. Quick footwork. Screen, catches the pass. Okay, so here, I got to stop here because this right here really caught my attention. We know that last season started off a little bit like, and there were turnovers, and many of them, not all of them, but many of them had to do with her teammates' inability to handle her passes. So, whereas people were saying, well, Caitlin's going to have to fit into the WNBA, a lot of people had to say, well, I mean, I think they might have to fit in with her because they just couldn't handle the passes, and then it got better. So again, if I'm part of this Indiana Fever organization, I'm looking at how these people are able to move, to get out and run, to catch passes. Caitlin gives, because obviously she passes extremely well. So here we see, after Bree Hall shot, here we see Michaela Timpson. Caitlin gives her that lob pass, and she has to go up and get it. And she bobbles it, but she stays with it. Caitlin's like, there it is for you. I'm leading you. I'm leading you with the lob pass. I'll say that again. I'm leading you with the lob pass. And there she is. And look, it's bobbled. She stays with it. And then she's able to finish strong with the left hand. But I'm going to show it to you in full speed again because this is so important. And I'm impressed with her saying, no, I'm gonna stay with it. I'm gonna stay with it. And I'm gonna finish it. And that's a good way to end the video. It's got to be so much fun to be out there, but it's got to be, I'm a little bit nervous. They're getting out there. They're doing what they do. They're going to have to just relax and see what happens. But like I said, if I'm a part of the organization and I'm looking to fill a spot, right? Obviously, I'm looking at the needs of the team. I've got to look at how they're able to gel. I can't just look at the stats in the film of what you did in college. How's that going to translate to the WNBA? And I'm really looking at how you can handle the floor general and how you can receive instructions from the people who are already issuing for the team. As you can see at the beginning there, Aaliyah Boston was talking to Michaela, and Caitlin was passing the ball like she does, because I got to see how you can handle these passes, especially if we're going to be efficient and if we're going to get out and run, you got to be able to finish. And so they're out there getting at it. And before you know it, it's going to be game time. They don't have a long preseason. So it's a lot to do in a little bit of time. I'm reading in comments where people are saying, man, I just wish everyone could make the team. Can we just keep all of them? I totally get it. Unfortunately, that's not the case. And so God bless the Fever as they have to make this decision, and soon. Hey, it's about to kick off. Hang out with the Adrienne Ross Show. You won't be sorry. Hey, if you missed my live stream with the Pope B. Frank last night, make sure you go check that out. Even though it's not live now, go back, watch it on playback. Good stuff. All right, I'll catch you next time, God willing. God bless you abundantly.